Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll get that to the former Colt. It's Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Allen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 8 coming up. He's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 23.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Roethlisberger looking to throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw. And
you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 37 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.